Hello everybody, it's Foxy speaking, and this is another episode of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024. And this man, oh my goodness, he is enchanting. In this latest episode for the most recommended YouTubers for 2024, this man needs no introduction. Thomas Gavioli, or as his channel name goes by, it's Tom Gavioli. Earlier this year, on the 4th of January 2024, Thomas himself, or Mr Gavioli, Mr Thomas Gavioli, Mr Thomas Gavioli celebrated a special birthday of his on the 4th of January of 2024. As he did so tell me. And every year on the 4th of January marks a special day for Thomas himself. And Thomas is fantastic. I mean, the videos he does, which is just representing vintage organ musical pieces, they are just phenomenal, and they are well worth listening to. They really are. I listen to the Thomas Gavioli vintage organ musical piece videos on a daily basis. I enjoy his vintage organ videos. I really do, with the musical pieces that sounding out of the vintage fairground organ archival sounds he represents on his channel. They are just, it's like really going back in time to what it was like when there were dozens and dozens and dozens of vintage fairground organs. I mean, it's a masterpiece of work that's truly fantastic. Nothing can beat a better sound or a wonderful sound than that of a vintage fairground organ, like, say, for example, a Gavioli 87 key fairground organ, or a Richter organ, or any kind of vintage fairground organ, or a tulip fairground organs of any kind are just, I mean, it's the musical piece I believe should be listened to far more often, but everybody has different musical preferences, you know. I was first introduced to Thomas Gavioli's channel back in the summer of 2021 through my best friend David Scott, and the original musical piece of his I listened to was the Gavioli 112 key fairground organ. That's how it goes. It's and some other Gavioli musical pieces, like the Kunkel's organ. My goodness. And, or another example. The Gavioli fairground organ musical pieces are from all the archives of musical archives he's found from the various organs. I would imagine Thomas Gavioli himself, Mr Gavioli himself, had heard these organs himself firsthand. I would imagine, but I don't know this as of yet. But this is something I'm at least envisaging to some extent, you know, because he's got so many archival recordings of vintage organs and the sounds they've made and all that, and the musical sounds they've released and all that. And he's uploaded so many videos of it, representing it all. I'm really beginning to think Thomas Gavioli himself saw all of this, or experienced hearing all of this himself firsthand. But it's something I'll ask Thomas Gavioli himself. I have to say, Thomas, your content is real perfection. I enjoy your content immensely. And the musical and the archival recordings of the musical sounds of the Gavioli organs, all the vintage fairground organs, musical pieces you upload within your content from time to time. Had it not been for my best friend David Scott, I would never have found out about your content or enjoyed or would savour the thrill in listening and watching your content on a daily basis. Really, your content is one of my favourites, Thomas, it really is. I mean, and had it not been for David, or say the encouragement of Tommy Gardiner, Ian Postlethwaite, Peter Mackett, or to name many others, I'm sure, I'm very certain, entirely certain, I would never have taken the interest in listening to fairground organ music. So, thank you, Thomas. Thank you indeed. You, Mr Gavioli, the work you provide, or the content you provide, is a real achievement of enthusiastically well done masterpieces. Indeed so. Thanks everybody, all indeed, for watching. And please, please, please do subscribe to Thomas's channel, everybody. He certainly truly does deserve to be one of the most recommended YouTubers for 2024, in my most honest, humble opinion, that is. The link to his channel will be found in the description below, in this very video. And we appreciate you, and certainly do I and my best friend David appreciate and cherish the content you provide, Thomas. Well done, and thank you. Thanks everybody immensely and enormously for watching this very video, and I shall certainly see you in the very next one for certain. Ta-ta, another time. Thanks for watching, and may your good wishes be happily bringing you great expectations of happiness.